Hello everyone, and welcome.
Do it again. I just went and sat in this and squeaked.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of NSG's Road to Success. And today's topic is going to be about teams. So let's get into the video. So teams are obviously the most important part of your org. And one thing you want to do is take your time when you're picking up teams. Don't just go and pick the first team that's available, that gives you the best email or whatever it may be, sends you the best message, because at the end of the day you don't know. Unless you know the team, obviously, whether they're friends or you've seen them before or they're well known, that's a wee bit different. But you want to go and actually scout a team. Say you get 3 or 4 teams that will email you, go and get them to stream, watch one of their streams, watch one of their practice matches, whatever it may be. Now, not just 1 or 2, obviously you can't just judge teams off 1 or 2 games. Take your time. It could take weeks, it could take months, and actually take your time and sit and just watch whatever you want. Maybe even check their schedules, see what sort of jobs they've got, anything that's going on, just to find out that you're going to pick up the best team for your organisation. Another good idea is to make sure you pick up a team that you actually have experience in that game. There's no point in going, maybe if you've never played Halo before, you never played Dota, whatever it may be. It's very difficult, certainly if you want to be an influence, for you to actually be able to advise people or whatever it may be. You want to make sure that you're able to put your time, your resources into that team, and focus on maybe just 1 or 2 teams, not 4 or 5. I always say about how if you have 4 or 5 teams and maybe you're a small organisation, you're starting out, money's low. If 4 or 5 teams represent you at a LAN event and maybe all do well, they might come back and say, well, we all want full funding or whatever it may be, and you might not have the money to accommodate everyone. So that's something you want to focus on. 1, 2 teams maybe at max, and games that you it may not be you specialise in. It could be like a friend or someone that's in the org with you, but as long as someone has some sort of experience, maybe knows people in the community you want to be involved in or anything along those lines, just make sure you have some sort of knowledge within that game. Your teams and your players are ultimately the people that bring in the fans. A lot of people sort of focus on maybe trying to get streamers in, content creators in. Yes, that's great, but at the end of the day, most people or everyone near enough follow an organisation because of someone, the player that they might like. And winning teams is very, very important. If you take, for example, a team that's won 2 events in a row to a team that's lost 2 events in a row, who are you going to support? You're going to support the team that's won 2. That's how it works. So you want to focus on your teams, your players. As I say, just make sure that you're focusing on their practice. You want to only focus on them to win. Not necessarily in scrims, but when you're going to events, like, focus on trying to get the best place possible, which is obvious. Obviously that's what everyone wants. That is your main goal, is to worry about your teams and your players. Don't worry about losing players or 2 players, whatever it may be, within a certain team or whatever it may be. It's always going to happen. There's going to be personal issues, or someone may get a full-time job, or maybe they've lost interest. You never know. But it's going to be very, very unlikely that the team that you originally start with is going to be the team that then you have at the end, the successful team, the winning team. So, don't just give up in the first hurdle. If someone leaves, or if your whole team leaves, it doesn't matter. Go through the process again. Just as long as you're consistent, you have teams under your belt. That is the main problem. The main thing you want to do is make sure you have teams. There's no point in having an organisation where you're just tweeting out, whatever it may be. You want to have teams that are on a good schedule, are constantly active, and rather than having nothing at all. Although winning is obviously everyone's ultimate goal and it is very important, you've got to have a team of players that are comfortable with one another. You could get an email, as we've already spoke about, from someone saying they've got the best players from every region, great team, and you just decide, yeah, great, we'll pick them up, and they come on board, and 2 days later one player leaves, another couple of days later another player leaves. So this is what we've said about scouting teams, and after the whole scouting process, don't just get into a call or a B and say, hey guys, yeah, we thought you were great, we're going to pick you up. What you want to do is you get everyone together, and you compromise. So you have a chat with the team and you say, well guys, what do you expect from us as an organisation? And vice versa, we will do the same thing. We will tell them what we expect of them, and then both parties can go away. The team of players can have a chat between themselves and decide, yep, well, I think that was a very good offer, better than we expected. Or they can go away and say, well, I think we're better, we've proved this, we want a wee bit more. And the same with manager might think, well, this team probably deserves better, or vice versa. So that's another important point. And you should also then, once you've actually picked up the team, you want to try then, it's very important, as was discussed there, about getting in a call. Getting in the call is very important, getting to know your players rather than just through a text message or social media or whatever it be. We try to plan a call at least once a week with whatever teams we have. We usually end up having more, but once a week we talk about scrims, schedules, tournaments, upcoming LAN events, whatever it may be. So stuff like that is good to get into a call, so that everyone's on the same page. Thanks for joining episode 3 of NSG's Road to Success. We hope you enjoyed the video, and any more suggestions you have, as always, leave them underneath the video in the comments section. Hopefully, even if it's just one topic that might help you, maybe hopefully out of the whole series we get every topic might help you, but even if we can get one topic, at least we know we've been able to help someone. So leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.